Hi guys, welcome back. I know it's been a while and I've been promising all these videos and they've just not appeared. Christmas was extremely hectic. I was driving up from Newcastle all the way back down to Cumbria, and then when we thought we were staying up this way for New Year's, we ended up going all the way back home. So it's been all over the place, but now New Year, fresh start. I've got loads of content to upload. I'm finally doing my haul. So you're going to see everything I got for Christmas. You're going to see new little favourite bits that I've been trying out. I've got some makeup I'm ordering as well I'm going to talk to you about that I'm going to try, which I'm really excited to review. And then as well as that, I'm going to just update you a little bit on what's going on with regards to videos and uploads, because it has been a ridiculously long time since I've been able to sit down and give this a good bash. So first off, my next video we're working on this week, it is me and my fiance Mark. So anyone who hasn't met him, seen him yet, you'll see him live in an action on here. So he's gonna be doing my makeup. So hears it off me all the time, constantly getting bombarded with makeup, whether I'm flicking through Instagram, chatting his head off about being obsessed with Jamie Genevieve or anything else. I feel like he should have picked up a fair few tips, and he now notices on when we watch telly or when I look at anything, people's makeup. Like, he'll comment on, oh, look at that blend. Like, the campness in him creeps out a little bit when it comes to makeup, but I love it. So he's going to be doing my makeup, so that should be extremely interesting. We're videoing that this weekend when we're both off work. Also, now I'm doing my haul with all my new products. I'm then going to do looks with each palette that I've got as well. So some of you might have seen on my Instagram my alien look, so I'm going to do that as well, so you'll get to see how I did that, what I used, all those sorts of things. I'm also trying out loads of new techniques as well. I think as well what might be helpful is doing a all over just base, like how I do my foundation, face, contour and everything for every day, and then we could do a more dramatic face as well. Anything you want to see that you think might be good for me to do, or you've seen on my Instagram and you think how do I do that, just give me a message or comment down below and I'll do that. But for now, I'll start with my haul. So first thing I'm gonna show you that I got is my Fix Plus Pink Light Prep and Prime from MAC. It is lovely. I've never used to understand why everyone picked up these so much, but since having it and using it, oh, the lush. And when you give it a shake, I don't know if I'll be able to translate it on camera. It's got like a pink iridescence to it, but it is lush. It sets your makeup lovely, it gives you a really nice glow, and also I've been spraying it onto my brushes before I work with like shiny colours, which is something that you can do yourselves at home, and it brings out the pigment in them beautifully. It is so good. I bought it a little while ago, so I have used it a little bit, as you could probably tell. But it is really, really nice. I'm a big fan of setting sprays. Also a really good tip as well, even with any setting sprays you have at home, before you put on your highlighter, once I've put all my base on, I've baked, I've done all that sort of stuff, I spray my face and then I put my highlighter on. It really makes it pop. It really just gives it a bit of something different. It's a little tip I've learned from being a bit YouTube obsessed over Christmas. So doing that, it just gives you like an extra glow, also makes it look a little bit glassy. So try doing that yourself and you'll notice a big difference, and then give yourself a bit of a waft afterwards to dry your face, because we don't want to go out looking like dripping wet. But that's my first buy. It's lovely. It smells really nice as well. It comes out like a mist, which is what you want, because I've had sprays in the past that have like a pump top and literally like squirt you in the face like water pistol. So this has been a really nice thing to try out. I know they do the normal one as well. I've never tried the normal, but I imagine it does the same job, which with maybe a little bit extra glow. I saw the rose gold and was like, need it in my life. Next up is one of many Anastasia Beverly Hills purchases I got. This is actually from when my mum and dad went to America. I remember saying I was going to do a massive haul, and then the more stuff I started ordering, I was thinking I may as well just wait till New Year and do a giant haul with it all then. This is the Norvina palette. It is lush. The colours are very like, they almost remind me of like fairy tale, like forest fairy like sort of colours. They're really, really pretty. The colour of the palette itself is just divine. As well as that, again, it came with the brush. I'm obsessed with the brushes anyways. but this colour up here is absolutely beautiful, and this one is something I've not seen in any palettes before. They blend so lovely, and they're so like, it's one thing I love about an Anastasia Beverly Hills palette is how much the colours beam when you swatch them or when you have them on. So I'm just going to do this one now and see if you can see, but like, look at that. That is like powerful. Like, that isn't even a white, that is just the gleam of Dreamer in the top corner. This beautiful little number here. But it's amazing. They are just stunning. They blend out really, really well. I love an Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. Modern Renaissance, if you've never had it already, is unreal. It was one of those like cult palettes that everybody had. And it was one of the first things I bought from Anastasia Beverly Hills, even before the brow stuff. And they're incredible. They'll last you forever. And the colours are just... This one is brilliant as well, I've found, because it's got no fallout. The second Anastasia Beverly Hills palette I got was Subculture, and I was really, really disappointed. There's a lot of fallout. The colours didn't blend as good as the Modern Renaissance, but this one is beautiful. I did a look, which unfortunately I forgot to take a picture of, that was like a big wing cut crease with this colour, and I used like the really nice whimsical purples and like bluebell sort of colours, and it looked lovely. I will do a tutorial on that as well. Anything you see that you think you'd like to see a tutorial of when I'm showing these palettes as well, just let me know and I'll do that. But oh, this is just, I just love the colour of the box. I'm obsessed with packaging. Like, is anyone else like me where you'll buy something new and then even though you're using it, you still keep them in the box because packaging is life. Like, I love a nice, like, Mark, my other half, he's like, why do you keep the boxes of everything? Why do you care what the box looks like? And I'm like, because it does. Packaging means something. Like, I love things to look really, really nice. Next up, another Anastasia Beverly Hills, again from when my mum and dad went to America, is the Sultry palette. Like, the box alone, packaging, see, the box alone is stunning. It's so nice. The colours in it are really nice as well. If you're not into like using mad colours and you love a nice smoky eye and you like a nice browns or golds and things like that, this was the palette for you. And I love that they came up with this like sparkly little number just in time for Christmas. It's beautiful. Like, and the beauty of it is you can rub, no glitter falls off, no glitter on your hands, because normally when you get something like this, your desk, your face, your clothes, your life is just covered in glitter, but this does not do that. So, and these are the colours in this one. They're a lot more just drop the brush. They're a lot more smoky, but at the same time they've got like the nice neutrals in as well. These two are lovely. But one of my faves is it this gold one? They just feel so creamy. Like, look at that gold. That gold is like glass. Like, they're beautiful. You can use, I even use inner corner highlight with these is just unreal. And I'm going to do a look with them as well, because I've done quite a few crazy colourful looks with loads of glitter, but I haven't really done a smoke tutorial, and I think that would be a nice one because I'm trying a lot for work now. I haven't today, but usually for work I tend to do a lot more of a smoky eye because it's just quick, and I think you'll find it as well. So I might do a smoky eye look with this one, or if you want to see a full-on glam smoky glitter bomb everything with this one, I can. But how it's just beautiful. It's just stunning. Next up is the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Remastered palette. So I always wanted the original Rose Gold palette, and it was always sold out. I eventually got my hands on the Desert Dusk one, which is lush. Like, it's really, really nice, but it's not... I love a nice pink, red, burgundy eye. I was obsessed with them for a long time. And this is like the iconic palette that did that. This and Modern Renaissance were like the ones to watch when they first came out. They were like the first ones to do those sort of colours. And it's so pretty. Like, this is the new packaging. It's beautiful. I think they've discontinued the old one now. I think the colours were slightly different. Not massively, but I think there is a slight pigmentation change. But it comes like this. So it comes with the foil over the top. Beautiful. And I love with them you get a nice big mirror. Like a really nice big mirror. Like if you're travelling, nice big mirror. And it's really similar colours to the Modern Renaissance, but just on a bigger scale. It's a little bit pricey, more pricey, but you get so many colours for your money. Like, they're so pretty. Like, look at these. and this one. I've been dipping into them to swatch them because they are just beautiful. One thing you'll find with Huda is they do these ones tend to be these look quite soft. Like they're really quite soft glitters. They are beautiful and they're so glittery. But you'll find sometimes, like this is the Desert Dusk palette. I've had this one for quite a while. They have actual pressed, like hard glitter in. Like you can almost see the consistency change. This literally feels scratchy. It's literally got the glitter like particles in. This one doesn't do that. It's a lot smoother, so it's a lot nicer to go on the eye. You don't find you having to work as much with it. But if you love like to create there's plenty of mattes. You've got all your like glitters along the top almost. And then you've got your mattes, which I quite like because I like a lot of mattes. I'm not a massive, I like a nice cut crease shimmer, but everything else I like to be matte. So these do that. And they've got some stunning colours. Again, this is one of those palettes you could have in your bag and it'd do you for no matter what occasion you go into. But I love a rose gold. Like, I'm gonna swatch this little moment there. Like, everything's just like glass. Like, how pretty is that? So that's that one. Again, I'm going to do a look with that one because I feel like that is a palette a lot of people for a long time wanted and I'd always wanted to try. So I think doing some looks with that and zooming in and you're getting to see the actual pigment on the eye, how they're doing some like actual looks, first impressions, things like that. Because as hard as it's been, I've tried to hold off using these so that when I use them in my videos, you're going to get the full what I actually think about them. So yeah, that's me. That's what I think the plan is. So I'll do some looks with that. We're going to be seeing a lot of rose gold pinky looks, maybe some oranges. I might have to differentiate, but we're going to give it a go. Also, sticking with Anastasia Beverly Hills, I may as well just go through that little category of stuff. I also got some of the liquid lips. I'd never used them before. I got, this one's called Allison, which is a really nice like burnt pinky colour. It's lush. I'm always nudes, pinks. I have so many. It is unreal. This one's a bit more of like a deeper purple. This one's called Trust Issues. But again, that's lush. I like to wear that with like a smoky eye if I'm just wearing a winged liner. It's really nice. Sometimes it's nice to have a statement lip instead of having crazy eye and crazy lip. Sometimes it's nice to have like a neutral eye like I've done today and a mad lip. The next colour is Dusty Rose. This is like more of like a baby mauvey pink, which is really, really nice on. I do love a liquid lip because I find they last so much longer. I like a matte. As much as I've tried glosses, I think I've got to be in the mood. And I think sometimes they don't either stay on or they make me look a bit wishy-washy. I don't know. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. But a matte liquid never fails me. And I can eat a sandwich and it stays on. So I always find it's a good shout. And then the last one's Crush. This is like the lightest one. It's like a really light nudie pinky colour. Pretty though. It's one of those colours. Like I like a statement lip, but then I feel like I like to have lipsticks I can wear all the time. That aren't too like in your face and that you're going to pick up all the time. So those are really, really good. I must have like 1,000,001 shades of the same nudie pinky colours. But I love them. So I'll put those back. Next up is the Fenty Kilowatt highlighter. So I have been using this. I'm obsessed with it. It is a bit of a bizarre colour. Like when you first look at it, it does look like, how the hell am I going to use this? It's so gold. But it is lush. It's one of my faves. Especially with a tan. Excuse the state of the compartment because I did use it. I've only used it twice. I love it. And then as I was opening it, I stuck my nail right into the middle. So it did have a really lovely FB in it, but now it's just a blob. But it is crazy. It is like the most insane highlighter ever. But it's incredible. It's so nice. If I can get a good bit of a swatch of it going on my hand. Look at that. I'll do it on my hand here. Look at that. It's so sparkly and glittery. It's beautiful. On tanned complex, even on non-tanned complexions, it's beautiful. It's one of those colours when you look at it at first, it's like, I'm never going to be able to use it because it's so golden. But it's so sparkly. Like, do you know what? It is lush. It's such a nice highlighter though. It looks like potentially one of the scariest highlighters you'll pick up. But honestly, it's so worth a try because you never ever know. I'm obsessed with highlight. I could have 1,000,001 of them. Like, I love them. And that one is divine. Next is, I was dying for this. I wanted it for so long, and now I have it. It's my new baby. It is the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette. Now this is back on Beauty Bay, I believe, and it's only, I think it's 46 or around that mark. It is amazing. As you'll see throughout these palettes I'll show you, there is a bit of a consistency with reds, but this, I saw it and I've been after it for that long. Like, it's like almost like a little first aid box, but it's beautiful. Now, I did a look with this on Christmas Day because that's when I got it, and I love it. Just look at it. Look at that red. Look at that. And this purple. Like, colours call out to me as soon as I see it, but the box and the compartment is just... Oh, I love it. Again, packaging. It's all about packaging, and that looks beautiful. Jeffree Star never lets you down with the packaging. Everything's so pigment. There's minimum fallout. Again, I'm going to do a look with this. I'll probably do the look I did on Christmas Day. We'll do something nice and fiery. It's incredible. Like, you never ever get that much pigment with a lot of reds. Like, I always find you to build it up, or they go too pink, or they go one way or the other. This does not do that. This is, oh, if you need a red and you need a red palette, if you can get your hands on it, get it, because oh, I won't have so long. I'm obsessed with Jeffree Star. That's my next big long line of inquiries, is Jeffree Star. So my next Jeffree Star thing is my first ever Jeffree Star liquid lip that I got from my auntie for Christmas. Again, I could have gone for a mad colour, but I feel like nude is something you can use all the time. This one's Celebrity Skin. It's a really nice nude for every day. I'm going to put it here. It's a bit more like ashy toned. It's not a warm nude, but it is really, really nice. And you can wear it every day, no matter what your skin tone is. It's one of those. It's like a classic nude, like, but it's not too brown. Because sometimes I find brown ones are when you almost get that fear of foundation lips. With this you don't. It's really nice. It still gives you like a contrast. I really like it. And I just love his packaging. Like, everything's so pretty. Next, Jeffree Star, last one. This I was so excited for. I ordered it for my mum and that to get me for Christmas, so I knew it was back in Cumbria. I just couldn't get my hands on it. It's the Alien palette, and even just, again, the box. Oh, look at my lights coming off it. The box is just, it's like really futuristic. It's like stars. It's just, oh. I feel like a lot of people were put off because of how madly coloured it is, but I will be doing a look with this and you'll see, like, do not be afraid of the crazy colours, because this is the one. Look at it. It's like the size of my head. It's incredible. Like, I've never seen a palette like it in my life. And when you open it, the array of shades are like you have never seen. So you've got sheeny, glittery shades. This is beautiful. This calls out to me. This is the one of the colours I used in the look on my Instagram. These two as well are just... I feel like people see green and they think, when am I ever going to wear green? But why not? And they're so sheeny and beautiful and literally in your face. And it's got an amazing mirror as well, with my dirty finger marks all over it. But it's an amazing mirror nonetheless. And it's a leather feel. You can actually pop the eyes in, like the eyes move. It's a really nice all-round palette. Like, it feels luxurious, and it wasn't crazily priced. Again, I think it was in the 40 mark, 47. But in my opinion, it's worth it. They'll last you forever, and I think it retail, like, it's not expensive. It's beautiful. It's one of my new faves. I like to have something where I've not got a palette with these colours in, and there's not one colour in there that I could say I have in another palette. So and that black, if you're looking for a true black, it's called Black Hole. It sucks you in. It's amazing. I've never had a black that, like, because I use a black shadow to smoke out rather than anything else, and that is incredible. Honestly, it's so worth investing in, like, if you feel like you would get use out of those colours, because they're just amazing. My next thing, you have seen me use these in other videos, so I have had this a while. I've just never had time to mention it. Again, it's Jeffree Star, because I was on a bit of a kick with his things. I still am. Whenever anything comes out, I love to have it. This is the Equality box. So it's, again, beautiful packaging, Jeff. And they're all mini liquid lips. So he does these in nudes as well, so you can get an array of mini nudes, which I think I love. But for these, I got them purposely for the sole reason of Jeffree Star's liquid lips are eye friendly, so you can use them as eyeliners. So like this amazing blue and these and the yellow, which I have used in looks you've seen before, and I think I've had this pink in the waterline as well. They're incredible. You can use them all around. Like I probably am never going to wear a turquoise lip, potentially never going to wear a green lip, but you can use, I love them as eyeliners. I'm very big on vibrant eyes, and using all these works amazing. Like they're incredible. They stay all day, they don't move, they don't hurt your eye, they're so creamy, and you're using the tiniest bit, so they're going to last you forever and a day. But this as a liner is beautiful. I love a blue, and that yellow is popping. I've found, because I've used gel liners in the past and I feel like they don't give the same like brightness and pop of colour, whereas these do, and they're just amazing. They're incredible. They're really, really worth having. It is really good. It's really worth investing. If you're after some eyeliners, these are amazing as eyeliners. And I never got a chance to mention it, and I thought I may as well pop it up now, but look at it. It's just, I'm a sucker for amazing packaging. If it looks pretty, I want it. That was that one. So then from there, my next thing that I got, I went a bit Nars crazy, and I got myself a flexi and a lipstick and a liner. So they do a flexi palette. I got some pans to put in it as well. I can't wait to get a few more. I didn't want to go all out. I thought I'll get things when and as I need them. I got both bronzers. See how bare it looks? It just needs filling. I got the Laguna bronzer and the Casino bronzer. The Casino one I've got on now. I'm obsessed with it. It's my new favourite bronzer. That at the minute I've been using either to soften that bronzer out when I contour, or as an all over like face powder, like to darken my skin tone if I've tanned. And then I've got the Orgasm blush, which you can't really tell in this light is beautiful. I'm not normally a pink blush fan, but it's got these like undertones of gold. It's just unreal. Like it gives your skin this sheen and it looks so lovely. Like if you need a blush and you're not wanting something that's too in your face or too much of a colour, that is definitely the one to go for. It's stunning. So I'm just going to keep building that up. Every time I buy something new to put in it, I will let you know. Next up is my lipstick. So I got one of the lipsticks and it's in the shade Barbara. So again, I've just gone for a nice nude because I like something I can use every day. And it's this really lovely, like just a pinky, nice warm nude tone. Probably something you would get a bit more wear out of, but it's really, really nice. And then I got the lip liner to go with it in Mykonos. It's really, really pretty. And that's this one. And this again is a liner I feel like you get a lot of use out of because it's like a really nice corky brown. Amazing. I'm on a Nars kick. I love them. I love the packaging. There's so much I want to try and I've seen so many good reviews. I've just got a sample of the Nars Radiance Primer. Unreal. Like I'm definitely going to be purchasing that. I really want to get some of the Nars Creamy Concealer, so I'll keep you updated on any other little extra purchases that I go through in my life. And then my last couple of bits are just a few bits and bobs. A couple of things I got from Inglot before I finished. This is the Face and Body Illuminator. It's amazing. I put a couple of drops in with foundation because I like a full coverage but I like to look glowy. This gives you that glow without being sheeny. It dries matte. You've got a nice sheeny skin even if you're wearing a matte foundation. If you can invest in one of these, they're not that expensive but they're incredible. They're going to give you that glow. You can put them on your collarbone. They're just really, really pretty. I'll see if I can show you a little bit now. Probably not. But so you can do that with it when you tan. You can put it all over. I just like to put a couple of drops in with my foundation just to give me skin a bit more of a vibrant glow. And I also got, because you see me use the cream gel liner a lot to cut my crease, I just got one of the white pots so I can cut my crease. There, white's a bit nicer if you're using vibrant colours. It doesn't dull it as much. And then the other thing I got was one of the brown mascaras. So I now like to brush my brows with the brown mascara before I carve them out. It just gives them a bit more life at the front. You look like you've got a bit more hair. They don't look as much of a block. So I do that now. They're just my three little Ingot things. I've not really purchased anything from there for a while. The other thing I got, which if you're looking for something cheap and drugstore, is the Barry M All Night Long Concealer. It's incredible. It gives you this cream feel. It's what Mitchell uses. It's unreal if you get the chance to try it or pick yourself up some. I get the shade Oatmeal. It's the second shade because I like my concealer to be bright, but obviously don't want it to be white. It's creamy, it's beautiful, it stays on all day. You can use it as an eyeshadow base as well if you like. It's a really good little buy and it's next to nothing. It's really, really good. Other than that, I think that's everything. When my other bits and pieces eventually come and I eventually buy them, I will do a review on them as well. But I've got all them tutorials coming up. I'm going to tutorial with each palette. We've got, that should be getting uploaded next week. We've got the video that Mark doing my makeup. And then if, depending on if he lets me get his hands on him, I'm going to do his makeup as well. Other than that, there's not really a lot else I've got for you today. I just thought I'd jump back on, apologise for not having done a video in so long, and tell you that there is stuff coming. I've just been getting around to do it and getting my head in the right space. There's been a lot going on and stuff we have to deal with and battle through, so hopefully all will be fine though. So I've got all them coming up. I'm going to do a tutorial hopefully with each palette that I've got. I'm going to do a smoky tutorial as well. I will get round to doing the one with everything from Superdrug. It's just finding the right time and the right amount of money to go and buy all the Superdrug things. But I will get round to doing it. Look, if you've got any requests that you'd like to see or any challenges that you'd like me to do, anything at all, just get in touch on my Instagram, which is at Elise Whiteside, extra E on the end. And comment down in the comment section below if you want me to go into more depth and do a full review on any of the palettes. I will. I just thought I'd quickly hop on, show you a few bits that I've bought or been given or Christmas, and just tell you about them because I've been really excited about them and I keep not using them because I wanted to make this video, and now I've made it. I feel like, right, I can go ham on using everything and show you how to do some stuff. That's everything. I really love some suggestions from you. I have got more tutorials coming up. Just keep an eye out. This is literally just a welcome back and a happy new year because I've been MIA for so long, but I'm going to get back into it now and we're going to focus on the future of 2019. But thanks for tuning in. Hopefully maybe I've shown you something that you've been thinking of buying. If you have any questions about it, just give me a message and I'll tell you. I'll tell you how good it is, how bad it is, things I like, things I don't like, or I'll just do a look with it and show everyone if it's something you think that would be worth seeing. And I'll see you very, 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 very soon. I'm going to try and upload at least once a week now, if not once every other week. I'm going to try and keep on top of it. New year, new goals. We're going to do it. Alright, thanks very much.